Picture this. You wake up one morning and decide to skip breakfast. Not because you forgot, not because you were rushing, but because somewhere deep inside, a quiet curiosity whispered a question you had never thought to ask before. What if the most powerful medicine your body has ever known is not sitting on a pharmacy shelf, but is already coded into your biology, waiting for you to simply stop eating long enough to let it work? We spend billions every year on supplements, treatments, and technology trying to fix organs we barely understand. But today, we are going to talk about two small organs sitting just below your ribcage, each roughly the size of your fist, that perform a level of biological engineering so extraordinary that most doctors still find it astonishing. Your kidneys. Not your heart, not your brain, your kidneys. And we are going to reveal what happens to them hour by hour when you stop eating, because what science has discovered in the last few years is nothing short of revolutionary. Most people think fasting is about weight loss. Some think it is about willpower. But the real story, the one that almost nobody is telling, is happening inside your kidney tissue at the cellular level, in processes that begin as early as 4 hours after your last meal and continue building in power and complexity all the way through day 7. This is not a wellness trend. This is biology. And by the time this video ends, you will never look at a skipped meal the same way again. If this kind of deep, research-backed science is what you come here for, subscribe right now and turn on notifications, because we publish content like this every single week, and you do not want to miss what is coming next. Before we get into fasting, let us establish something important. Your kidneys are among the most underappreciated organs in the entire human body. While the heart gets poetry written about it and the brain gets documentaries made about it, the kidneys quietly go about their work without a single headline. Every single day, your kidneys filter approximately 180 liters of blood. That's not a typo. 180 liters, cycling through and being cleaned, balanced, and returned to your body continuously every hour of every day, including right now as you watch this video. They regulate your blood pressure, control your electrolyte balance, manage your body's fluid levels, produce hormones that tell your bone marrow to make red blood cells, and convert vitamin D into its active usable form. And they do all of this without you ever having to think about it. No conscious effort required, no awareness needed. Just silent, relentless, extraordinary biological labor happening beneath the surface of your skin every second of your life. But here's the part that nobody warns you about. This constant workload comes with a cost. Every meal you eat sends a new wave of material for your kidneys to process. Protein byproducts, excess sodium, blood glucose fluctuations, food additives, medications, alcohol metabolites, all of it flows into the kidney filtration system and demands immediate attention. Your kidneys never get to pause. They never get a slow day. They never get to turn inward and repair the microscopic damage that accumulates from years of continuous operation. Until you fast. The first phase of fasting begins before most people even realize they are fasting. If your last meal was dinner and you wake up having slept through the night, you are already 6, 7, maybe 8 hours into a fast, and something has already begun shifting inside your kidneys without any effort on your part. In the first 12 hours after eating stops, insulin begins its long, gradual descent. This single hormonal shift is the opening signal that changes almost everything. Insulin is not just a blood sugar regulator, it is a biological broadcast system, and its primary message when elevated is this: food is available, store energy. Keep processing, stay in intake mode. When insulin drops, that broadcast changes entirely. Your kidneys receive this new signal and begin responding in a way that decades of continuous eating had prevented. Filtration pressure inside the tiny nephron units begins to ease. The relentless demand to process incoming dietary waste begins to quiet. And for the first time in hours, days, or possibly years, depending on your eating habits, your kidney cells are given something extraordinary: margin, space, a brief but meaningful reduction in their external burden that allows internal processes to finally begin.
Research published in 2025 demonstrated that measurable reductions in kidney inflammation markers were detectable within just 12 hours of fasting initiation. These are not dramatic visible changes. You will not feel them. But at the tissue level, inside the nephron walls, in the tiny capillary beds called glomeruli where your blood is actually filtered, a quieting is beginning to occur. The low-grade inflammatory activity that most people carry chronically, the invisible biological friction of an organ perpetually under load, begins its first retreat. Scientists describe this as the silent restoration window. Not dramatic enough to generate headlines, not visible enough to show up on a simple blood test, but measurable, real, and profoundly important for long-term kidney health. By the time you cross the 12-hour mark, your body has made a fundamental metabolic decision. It has accepted that no more food is immediately coming, and it has begun reallocating resources accordingly. And nowhere is this reallocation more consequential than inside your kidneys. Here is something that most people carrying kidney stress never know about themselves. Chronic low-grade inflammation is one of the most common and most damaging conditions affecting kidney tissue worldwide, and the vast majority of people who have it experience absolutely no symptoms. No pain, no obvious signs, no warning that something is quietly degrading the microscopic filtration architecture inside their kidneys year after year. The nephron is the functional unit of the kidney, and each of your kidneys contains approximately 1 million of them. These microscopic structures are breathtakingly elegant, a tightly round coil of capillaries called the glomerulus, surrounded by a cup-shaped structure that captures filtered fluid and routes it toward collection. They are also extraordinarily vulnerable to sustained inflammatory damage. Over time, chronic inflammation causes nephron scarring, a progressive stiffening and loss of function that medicine currently has very limited ability to reverse. But between hours 12 and 24 of fasting, something begins to change in the inflammatory environment surrounding your nephrons. Pro-inflammatory signaling molecules, including TNF-alpha and interleukin-6, begin declining. Oxidative stress, the cellular equivalent of biological rust that accumulates when metabolic activity exceeds the body's antioxidant capacity, begins to measurably decrease. A 2025 peer-reviewed study found that people who practiced consistent intermittent fasting showed significantly lower oxidative stress markers in kidney tissue compared to continuous eaters, with effects becoming detectable within the first 24-hour fasting window. There is one critical point that must be made here with absolute clarity. Water is not optional during fasting. It is non-negotiable. Approximately 20% of your daily fluid intake in normal circumstances comes from the food you eat. When food disappears, that hidden hydration source disappears with it. Your kidneys cannot filter blood without adequate fluid. The filtration process itself requires water as its medium. Dehydration during fasting is not just uncomfortable, it actively undermines every beneficial process we are describing in this video. A simple glass of water every 2 hours during your fasting window is one of the most powerful things you can do to support the kidney healing that fasting makes possible. 24 hours into a fast, the body crosses a threshold. What began as a pressure reduction and an inflammatory quieting now deepens into something more sophisticated, more targeted, and more biologically remarkable. The process is called autophagy, derived from the Greek words meaning self and eating, and despite that unsettling translation, it is one of the most elegant and beneficial biological programs your body knows how to run. Think of every cell in your body as a complex workspace. Over months and years of continuous operation, that workspace accumulates damage. Misfolded proteins that no longer function correctly, mitochondria that have lost their efficiency, cellular components that have degraded past the point of usefulness. Under normal circumstances, when food is consistently available and insulin remains elevated, the cellular cleanup machinery stays largely dormant. There is no signal telling it to begin. The cell is in intake and production mode, not maintenance mode. Fasting changes that signal completely. As insulin drops and a complementary signaling pathway involving a cellular energy sensor called AMPK activates, autophagy is switched on. The cell's own cleanup and recycling machinery begins identifying damaged components, packaging them, and breaking them down into raw materials that can be repurposed. Nothing is wasted. Old protein becomes new protein. Damaged mitochondria are dismantled and rebuilt.
For the kidneys, this cellular housekeeping is particularly important. The nephron operates under extreme mechanical and chemical stress around the clock. The accumulated cellular debris inside nephron cells, if left unaddressed, contributes directly to the process of fibrosis, the gradual replacement of functional kidney tissue with non-functional scar tissue. Emerging research shows that autophagy activation during fasting significantly reduces fibrosis risk in kidney tissue, with effects measurable in both animal models and early human studies. Your kidneys, given the cellular clearing signal that only fasting consistently provides, begin addressing the internal damage that has been accumulating silently for years. This is not a cleanse in the social media sense of that word. This is a genetically programmed cellular maintenance system, ancient in its origins, operating through mechanisms that took scientists decades to decode, and activated by one of the most accessible interventions available to any human being, the temporary absence of food. By the second day of fasting, a new metabolic actor enters the scene, and its impact on kidney health represents one of the most exciting areas of current research in nephrology. Ketones, specifically a molecule called beta-hydroxybutyrate, or BHB, are produced by the liver from stored fatty acids when glucose availability drops below a certain threshold. They serve as an alternative fuel source for the brain, heart, and kidneys when dietary carbohydrates are absent. But calling ketones simply an alternative fuel significantly undersells what they actually do. Scientists studying ketone biology have discovered in the last several years that BHB functions not just as an energy substrate, but as a signaling molecule, actively communicating with cellular machinery in ways that produce measurable anti-inflammatory and anti-aging effects throughout the body. In kidney tissue specifically, beta-hydroxybutyrate has been shown to inhibit a cellular inflammatory pathway called the NLRP3 inflammasome, one of the primary drivers of chronic kidney inflammation and progressive nephron damage. It also activates protective genetic programs related to cellular stress resistance and longevity, including a pathway called SIRT3 that governs mitochondrial health inside kidney cells. A 2024 clinical study involving over 500 patients diagnosed with polycystic kidney disease produced results that surprised even the research team. Patients with elevated ketone levels showed measurably slower rates of kidney function decline compared to those with lower ketone levels, independent of other variables. The study concluded that ketones appeared to be directly nephroprotective, meaning they actively protected kidney tissue from the damage mechanisms that drive chronic kidney disease progression. You do not need a prescription for ketones. You do not need an expensive supplement. Your liver will produce them on its own during extended fasting, typically beginning in meaningful quantities around the 36 to 48-hour mark, depending on your individual metabolic state and prior diet. Your body already knows how to make this medicine. It is simply waiting for the conditions that make production necessary. Everything we have described up to this point, the inflammation reduction, the oxidative stress decline, the autophagy activation, the ketone production, these are profound and well-supported biological benefits. But what happens between days 3 and 5 of fasting moves into territory that even kidney specialists describe as astonishing. For decades, the prevailing understanding in nephrology was that adult kidneys could not regenerate meaningfully. Unlike the liver, which possesses remarkable regenerative capacity, kidney tissue was considered largely fixed in adulthood. Nephrons lost to disease, inflammation, or injury were considered permanently gone. The clinical focus was therefore entirely on slowing damage, not reversing it. A 2024 study conducted at Children's Hospital Los Angeles in collaboration with the University of Southern California fundamentally challenged that assumption. Researchers placed mice with established chronic kidney disease on a fasting-mimicking diet and monitored what happened at the genetic level inside kidney tissue. What they observed was something the scientific community had not anticipated. Developmental genes, genetic programs that are active during fetal kidney formation in the womb but are considered dormant in adulthood, began switching back on.
Most remarkably, podocytes, highly specialized kidney cells that wrap around the glomerular capillaries and play a critical role in filtration, showed signs of regeneration. Podocytes had been considered definitively irreplaceable in adults. Once lost, they were gone. This study suggested that under the right conditions, including conditions created by strategic fasting, that long-held biological limitation might not be as absolute as medicine had assumed. The human component of this research involved 13 patients with diagnosed chronic kidney disease who underwent a supervised protocol of controlled periodic fasting. The kidney protective effects observed were not just statistically significant. They persisted for up to 12 months following the fasting protocol. 12 months of measurable benefit from a non-pharmaceutical, non-surgical intervention. The implications for how we think about kidney disease management are profound and are currently driving a new generation of clinical research. Before continuing, something must be stated clearly and without qualification. Extended fasting is not appropriate for everyone, and the benefits described in this video exist alongside real risks that depend entirely on individual health circumstances. If you have been diagnosed with chronic kidney disease with an eGFR below 30, you should not attempt extended fasting without direct medical supervision. If you take medications for blood pressure, diabetes, or any condition affecting fluid and electrolyte balance, fasting can alter how those medications behave in your body in ways that may become dangerous. The risk of electrolyte imbalances affecting both heart and kidney function during extended fasting is real and requires professional monitoring. Extended fasting beyond 24 hours is not appropriate for women who are pregnant or breastfeeding, individuals with any history of disordered eating, patients currently undergoing dialysis, anyone with a history of severe kidney stones, or those with advanced liver disease. In these groups, fasting poses risks that outweigh the potential benefits described here. The more powerful a biological tool is, the more carefully it must be applied. Always speak with your physician before beginning any fasting protocol, particularly if you have any existing medical condition or take any regular medication.
In a world built around constant availability, where food arrives in minutes and hunger is treated as a problem to be immediately solved, our organs have lost something they were biologically designed to have: periodic rest, time to turn inward, space to repair what continuous operation gradually breaks down. Your kidneys have been filtering your blood without pause since before you were born. They have processed every meal, every drink, every medication, every stressor your body has ever encountered. They have done this work in total silence, asking for nothing, receiving almost no attention, and yet performing feats of biological engineering that no machine on Earth can replicate. What fasting offers them is not deprivation, it is a gift. The gift of reduced load, of inflammatory quiet, of cellular cleanup, of ketone-mediated protection, and in some of the most remarkable research of the last decade, the gift of regeneration itself. Genes switching back on, cells rebuilding, a body remembering capacities it was always designed to have but rarely given the conditions to express. This is not about extreme dieting. This is not about punishing yourself or following a trend. This is about understanding the biological intelligence already living inside you and creating the conditions for it to do the work it has always been designed to do. Your kidneys are not failing you. They are waiting for you to give them what they need. And sometimes what they need most is for you to simply stop, to pause, to let the silence inside your body become the most healing thing you have experienced in years. If what you heard today changed how you think about fasting, about your kidneys, or about the extraordinary capacity your body carries quietly within it, please subscribe and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Drop a comment below telling us whether you have ever tried fasting and what you noticed in your own body, because your experience is part of a conversation that matters. Thank you for staying until the end. That alone tells us you are someone who takes your health seriously, and that is exactly who this channel exists for.